Hi everyone, this is probably the 6th or 7th time when I am starting to record it, and it's because I am using some gadgets, video glasses that I got for Christmas, and it seems that I am that close to throwing them out the window because I have no clue in the world how to use them. Before I stopped recording before actually starting, instead of starting it, and I spoke like an idiot for 10 minutes showing you a book that was never recorded. So hopefully this time it will work. So this is a gift for my sister. She has an upcoming birthday towards the end of January, so I made this for her, and obviously she will not see this video until after she receives her gifts. So here it is. This is another mini album. You might recall that I have done the Lady's Diary before, which was twice as tall, and I decided for a smaller version, but it does have a lot of hiding places. So the paper used in this one is Stamperia. It's a beautiful paper. They have amazing designs, but they only sell it in smaller packages, like with just a few pages in. So I picked the Shabby Rose design and another one I can't remember what the name is, but they are beautiful with butterflies and roses. Here is the spine. I used little love hearts, and then the front of the book has paper flowers that I bought from Michael's, and same goes for this design of pearls. I bought it from Michael's as well. And then there is a ribbon with little pearls on it. I don't recall where I got this one from. I will have to find out and get some more because I'm about to run out. I just find it beautiful. And here it's in the jewelry making section at Michael's. It comes in packets of 3 with different stones, and I just found them on clearance, so I got them all. I have a stash. At the back we have the same ribbon and a different embellishment. I actually attached them with copper wire that went through the book, through the cover, and it's somewhere there at the back. So for the closure I used ribbon. It's not only nice, but it's very easy to attach. So let's have a look inside, provided that the camera works. Alright, here is the inside cover, and I made a little envelope. It was actually available in the Stamperia papers, and I just cut it out and folded. I always use this scoring stylus, and it's very fine. It has a fine tip, and it's very easy to make perfect scoring. So for these two I used his Spellbinders dies. The outside one is this one, and this mold is here, and as you can see it lets me slide the ribbon through those cuts, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So let's slide the envelope back in, and there are 3 pages, 1, 2, and 3. So let's start with the first one. This is a particular type of opening that I like and I used before. I just love it. I find it so elegant. And a little card that can be slid in and out. And just to show you, for this particular edge, I used this wonderful die that comes from Netherlands. That's what I ordered it for. You cannot find it in the United States. I have another one that I am yet to open, which has a double line. These are so good and they are very cheap. The company, you can see here, you can always order. They are extremely nice and helpful. So I'm sure I'm going to order some more soon. So let's move on. Here I made more spaces for little notes. I have to remember to lower my head, otherwise the camera will just point at the wall. It happened before. Alright, let's move to the back of the first page. And this is a die by Elisabeth Design. Initially I used distress ink to do the edges, but then I realized that the color doesn't go that well with all of the patterns. It does go with the roses here, but not with other lighter colors, so I decided to stop using it after a while. Here's another ribbon that you can find at Michael's, and it's really nice and it's not expensive. And here I made a few little pages. My sister can fit small pictures on the back of them, and one here, I'm sure she has a bunch of small pictures, because when we were kids there were no such things as standard sizes like 4x6 for pictures, and most of our pictures are really tiny, so they will fit here. Is there a magnet in here? Yes, there is a magnet in here that will keep it down. So let me show you again in case I moved my head too far up. So here's a magnet, and there's a corresponding magnet somewhere in here. I actually, let me see if I can find them. Yes. Hang on, the light, it's falling. Here are my little magnets. They are extremely strong. If you buy them from Michael's, they will be like $4 or $5 for only 4 of them, so don't go there. I found them on eBay and I bought 100 of them for less than $10. I think the shipping was included, and they are a lifesaver. I'm using them everywhere in this album. Alright, let's move on. You have no idea how many times I have undone these ribbons trying to take a good video and it didn't work. So here is just a space for my sister to put whatever she wants to put in. I'm gonna do the ribbons later. Okay, so here's another page. There's a magnet here that has a corresponding magnet on the other side, so they close and stay closed. And then here we have a little door, and then I decided to extend it to make more room. So here I used a Spellbinder corner pocket. Spellbinders makes magnificent dies. They are so good quality. And here, I think it's another Spellbinders. Let me see if I can find it somewhere to show to you. Yes, here. It has beautiful details and is very easy to use, and then all the bits and pieces that are not needed just fall out with ease. Well, I used the plain cardstock for this one, so it looked really dull, so I decided to use these two colors. Beautiful product. I'm trying to collect all the colors. It has a beautiful sheen in it, and it's very easy to apply. As you can see the sheen, I believe. So I just rub them on, and then on top of it all I just rubbed some distress ink by Tim Holtz to give it a yellowish tint so that it would fit into the background better, because the pink was way too pinkish and it was standing out like a thumb sore. So let's move on here. Another little postcard. And small tabs, and what else is here? Oh, we have already seen this part. This album took me about 40 hours to complete, so no wonder I keep forgetting what I've done, so I'm rediscovering it myself as I take this video. Here's another envelope from the Stamperia paper pack. And I just used an ordinary die with, I cut those hearts, and they are mounted on white foam. I actually stuck the cardstock to the foam to begin with, and then I used the die to cut the heart, so I didn't have to work after that to stick the foam to the heart shapes. And here's another pocket. Maybe I should put this one that way, the colors go better. And here I used my memory box die to cut the butterflies. You might have seen one of the cards that I made before. It's on my page, a little bit of everything. So we are on to the last page. So little tabs that can be used for small notes, or they can be removed and replaced with photos. Here I used a lattice die from Spellbinders. Very strong, beautiful. Oh, my magnets stick to it. And then an ordinary circle die. Alright, I have to remember to lower my head. And then I cut out a butterfly and roses and then just stuck them there. Here it's my window die that I used before. I cannot remember if it's a memory box or another brand, and I apologize. And then my pearly ribbon again, which I love. I put a butterfly out the window, and here's another little pocket. And here I just used an edge punch. Okay, are we done here? What are we? Oh yeah, duh. Keep forgetting. And the last one, I made those inserts and again I used that beautiful die from Netherlands. I think it looks outstanding, and here I used one of the cutouts from an earlier cut, same shape. So here are my inserts. This one goes in here, and this one goes in here. And I did put a magnet here and a magnet here, but since these are moving parts, I never know how to position them properly so they would stay closed. So what I did, I created a ribbon closure, which is much easier to handle. So, and finally, the back cover on the inside, just a simple fold. Maybe I should put something here, I don't know. I just love the flowers and the writing, so I might just leave it the way it is. And finally the same die with the ribbon going through that I used at the front, postcard, and another Spellbinders die. So here it is. It has a bunch of hiding places, as you can see. Even though it's a smaller book, I just try to make it as complex as possible. I don't know if I could no, I don't think I can fit another page here, but for this one is plenty. So happy birthday, Magda, and I miss you so much. For you guys who are watching and are going to see this video well ahead of my sister, I'm wishing you a very Merry Christmas. It's Christmas today. And please remember to subscribe to my page, a little bit of everything on Facebook, and also if you want to, you can subscribe to this video channel on YouTube. Alright, bye everyone, and thanks for watching.